Last time on A Dream Called MERAAI, we completed our cute little oven's storage space and I collected my custom-made basin, which turned out to be a bit of a Frankenstein basin.
It's terrible.
I also delved into the science of tire disease. Tire epinogrification. We are getting closer to our 1-year birthday since we began our dream to build a motorhome. This week, spring is in the air. My 4.5 meter awning finally arrives. We fit my Smeg cooker into its compartment. And I have a little something for all you bird lovers out there. Birds being one of the reasons why people climb into their motorhome and head for the bush. All this and so much more in episode 47 of A Dream Called MERAAI. It is a new day, a new week with new challenges. And yeah, we are on episode 47 of A Dream Called MERAAI. We're actually coming up to our year's anniversary. A year since we drove this rust bucket of a bus down from Johannesburg to Leisure Bay. And why am I in the garden, you're asking? Because it's spring in the southern hemisphere. Spring sprung on the 1st of September. And because we had a chilly winter. Spring also arrived bearing gifts. Some of you may remember last week I was starting to get a bit antsy because my awning hadn't arrived. Well, it arrived, eh? And there she is. And the reason why I'm like, whew, is because I just put it up on the roof of my vehicle and it was not easy. Solo effort. I hope it stays there for the drive to East Coast Scratch and Dent. This is one mama-sized piece of equipment. The other thing I'm a little bit worried about is that this thing is too long. But I hope not. It's supposed to stretch the whole way down the side of MERAAI that all our sliders pull out from. You know, the ones with all the kitchen in. That's what this is for. It's our cover. My other concern were a few low trees along the roadside. All I have to do now is hope that my 12.5 grand awning stays on the roof of my car. Otherwise, I'm going to be very unhappy. Whew, here we are at last. Thankfully, the journey was uneventful. A bit more huffing and puffing, and East Coast Scratch and Dent's Andre helped me unload Big Mama. My concerns about Big Mama being too long are unfounded. She is perfect. Let's get back to spring because I can. Spring also heralds the beginning of another important part of everyday spring life. In the Southern Hemisphere, we celebrate Spring Day on the 1st of September. 1st of September is also when swimming pools open. And to keep that tradition of celebration going, I always swim on the 1st of September. Now today, it is grey, it is overcast, and the temperature is about 16 degrees. The water temperature is about 16 degrees. So here goes nothing. First swim of the... I don't know if I'm really going to swim off. I'm just going to... First swim of the year. Yeah, dog's excited. I did it. It's a real pity my gas cooker is not installed and hooked up to thaw me out. But things are happening. So the Oaks are busy working now on the slider for the Smeg cooker. The challenge with both the cooker and the oven is to create enough space so the heat from them doesn't mess with the body panels on the side of the vehicle. So we're going to put some sort of, when the hatches open, there'll need to be some sort of insulation there just to protect the bodywork. My approach to my motorhome kitchen has raised concerns among some viewers. This week I received an email from somebody following our journey in A Dream Called MERAAI. And I thank you for that. I really appreciate all the feedback. They were concerned about my kitchen design. They travel a lot in their motorhome and they say they only cook inside because of wind, flies, dust, etc., etc., etc. And I hear you, brother, I hear you. However, I love cooking. I love my kitchen. I love a big kitchen. You can see this is my baby behind me. And I want a similar setup on my motorhome. But inside, it's tiny. Okay, we haven't got a lot of space. So I'm taking it outside. I'm designing windshields for my Smeg cooker. A Smeg is not supposed to be out in the elements. I'm putting it out there. I've got a little oven that's wind will impact. I'm going to make windshields for that as well. So I'm taking it into account. Yes, I might flick the flies and the dust at some stage and go, oh my gosh, why did I go this route? But what could be better out in the open, looking at scenery with my soulmate, cooking food? I cannot wait. We're slowly ticking off the compartments on sliders that make up the bulk of MERAAI's storage system. This is what's so like about going away and coming back to East Coast Scratch and Dent. Whenever I come back, there's another little bits or piece that have been added to MERAAI. And the latest is my Smeg, my cooker. It is stunning. The day will come that I am slaving over this hot stove while Mariki calls for another glass of Sauvignon Blanc. Heaven. So we are now working on our fridge slider. The fridge being the heaviest appliance that is going to need to have sliders. And once we've got the fridge in, then we just need to make compartments for the geyser and the gas bottle. I have been worried about how close my water heater should be to my gas bottle as we are about to build those storage bins. This week I also made a posting on social media and I asked for information regarding legislation or safety issues about gas bottles' proximity to appliances. Now I've got a Hansen geyser and it's going to be close to my gas bottle. Created quite a bit of a stir, I must say, but somebody did send me a whole lot of information regarding this. Bottom line is I do not want a gas bottle inside the vehicle. I do not want gas lines running inside the vehicle. They will all run underneath in channeling and far away from any electrical cabling, because electric cabling can create sparks. Sparks and gas do not go. Access to my gas bottles and my geyser will be from outside. Back to spring being in the air. Spring also means a lot of birds are busy doing what birds do. And this makes my cat very happy. Until now. Behind me, that is my cat, and that is Alley Cat. And as you can see, Alley Cat has got like a big colourful collar around her. And that big colourful collar is to stop her from catching birds. And that big colourful collar is called a Birdie Bib. And I came up with the name Birdie Bib, and I have trademarked the name Birdie Bib. And I put a collar like that on her in July last year, 2020. And to date, as far as I'm aware, I've not seen her catch a single bird. Mice and lizards, yeah, they still young, bro. They're in trouble. But the birdies, the birdie num-nums are happy. You love your cat. You love the birds in your garden. You have a collar with a bell on your beloved kitty. Yet you still find the heartbreaking remnants of kitty's hunting prowess. There is a solution. The Birdie Bib, recommended by BirdLife South Africa. Birdie Bib is a brightly coloured cover that fits over your cat's current collar. The Birdie Bib makes kitty visible over a long distance, giving our feathered friends time to fly to safety when kitty approaches. Birdie Bib donates 35 Rand of the sale of each Birdie Bib to BirdLife South Africa. 10 Rand from the sale of each Birdie Bib goes to the rural women on the lower south coast of KwaZulu-Natal who hand make the Birdie Bibs. Birdie Bibs are currently for sale on BirdLife South Africa's online store. Birdie Bib, colour your kitty and help save our birds. That's it for this week. Quite a packed show we had, a lot of variety. Next week we'll carry on with the last of our compartments and sliders. And at some stage we're going to have to just mark out on the floor where our ablutions are going to go, because we need to start working around that. And at some stage I'm going to have to confront this beast called power and electricity and solar panels and the cost of it. Until next week. Remember to like us on Facebook and subscribe to our channel on YouTube. We are also on Twitter. You will find us under A Dream Called MERAAI. Until next time, keep safe and keep your dreams alive.